documents are revealing stunning new details in a fraud scheme involving these two Wayne County Sheriff's deputies.
Former Deputy Michael Cox and Major Christopher Worth have been under investigation since last May and have now been indicted.
WRAL's Keenan Willard takes us through the twists and turns of the alleged bid rigging scheme.
This was the scene in front of Mike Cox's Goldsboro auto shop last month. The former Wayne County deputy in handcuffs, his business surrounded by the FBI. It was the latest development in a federal investigation that lasted over a year, with law enforcement sources telling WRAL it centered around alleged corruption at the Wayne County Sheriff's Office. Now a federal indictment shares the full findings in the case. Both Mike Cox and current Wayne deputy Christopher Worth have been indicted on 12 counts of fraud. Investigators say from 2016 to 2021, Cox and Worth ran a bid rigging scheme to direct Wayne County contracts to Cox's business, Eastern Emergency Equipment. The indictment says while Worth was in charge of support services for the county, he also worked for Cox's auto shop, creating a conflict of interest. The indictment says the two fraudulently directed more than $150,000 in contracts to Cox's business. Cox has also been indicted for conspiring with drug traffickers to possess and distribute cocaine and oxycodone. In mid-2017, the indictment says Cox conspired to help a specific drug trafficker's business. The document says that year, the Goldsboro Police Department planned to target the drug trafficker for investigation, but Cox was able to use his position to block that investigation. Cox is being held in federal custody until trial. WRAL reached out to his attorney for a response to the charges against him, but we haven't heard back. Christopher Worth declined to comment. WRAL also reached out to the Wayne County Sheriff's Office, asking for a response to the indictment and whether Worth has been placed on leave during the proceedings. The Sheriff's Office says they terminated all contracts with Cox's company once they learned of the allegations in September 2021, and the Finance Department and Sheriff removed any implicated employees from financial-related decision-making. The Sheriff's Office says they'll work with the county to review their procurement and conflict of interest policies, and Major Christopher Worth has been placed on unpaid leave pending the outcome of the charges. Keenan Willard, WRAL News, Wayne County.
Also, WRAL has contacted the Wayne County Board of Commissioners for a response to this indictment. Commissioner George Wayne Aycock says they have been instructed by the county not to comment on the charges.